Hi everybody, and welcome to week 4 of this semester. Hope everyone is doing well. It is a beautiful Sunday midday in South Louisiana. This is literally the calm before the storm, because what would summer be without a hurricane on its way? So this one hopefully will not be as big or as disruptive as the last one, although I didn't lose any power at all. But if I do, I have backups and I will still be available. So if anybody needs anything, do not let a little storm bother us. It's heading to New Orleans anyhow, so they'll probably deal with it. So we've covered so far the structures of integrated and repeater market casino properties, some of the history of the casino business, and we've touched on a little bit of the math, which is very important to this business. I don't think that's usually students' biggest surprise at how much math is involved with this line of work. But let me tell you, you deal with it on all areas, from probabilities of games, game math, which we'll get into later in the semester, and basic P&Ls, the financials and performance. This is a very metric and measure heavy industry. One of the reasons I love it, and because it does mix those left and right brain, quantitative, qualitative, creative, and linear, all into one. So, it's coming. And if you have trouble with this, and a couple of you have reached out to me that are trying to get a handle on some of these concepts, that's fine. And if I haven't gotten back to you yet, please bear with me. I will get back to you. And we'll even have a one-on-one video conference, so I can walk you through that. I have no problem doing it. I love this business and I love teaching. So here we go. It is no problem. The biggest issue is finding time when y'all are available. So anyhow, just understand that I'm here to walk you through it. And some of you have reached out to me, which is great. I want you to understand the logic behind this more than anything else. We're not trying to trip you up, okay? Let me go back to my notes here. This week goes over the basic structure. So we're going to go over the structure or the organizational chart of a casino. Now, this book, and I've got a lot of challenges or objections to how this book is put together, and I'm toying with the idea of actually writing my own or coming up with my own textbook. There's no money in it, but what the heck, it'll be a fun exercise. They go over the organization of what they call a typical or a standard Las Vegas casino. Now, it's important to know that the Las Vegas casino organizational structures were built over time. So there's trial and error that's built into these structures. So there's something good, very good about how it's laid out. However, as modern techniques and measurement tools for performance, performance, employee performance, and technologies have caught up with how we execute our job duties, these structures do change. It also changes based on the goal of the organization and how that organization moves, all else being equal, the size of the casino, the profitability, so on and so forth, whether it's an integrated or a repeater market. So keep that in mind. So what we're talking about is your baseline to work off of. And the terminology, like any industry, if you learn the terms, you'll be one step ahead. There are another thing I love about this business, is that it's relatively flat. That meaning the GM to the customer is a belly-to-belly interaction, meaning it takes very little to go from that person, the general manager, to the person on the slot floor or the table games floor who is visiting there and painlessly donating their hard-earned money for their own enjoyment. So that's one of the things that I like about that, is how flat this organization or this industry is compared to other industries. You go to some of the packaged goods groups or even to Walmart, it's amazing how, it's a difference between the person that walks in a Walmart store and the CEO of Walmart. There's a heck of a lot of layers that go there. You go to Steve Wynn, when he was back in the business, he would walk the floor. Every time he was in town, he would walk the floor and spend time with customers. Now, granted, he was surrounded by a whole entourage of people, but nonetheless, he would still do it. Lyle Berman, like the guy that hired me, did the same thing. So it's part of the DNA of this industry to go straight down to the where it matters, which is the line level employee and the customers walking in. So take that into consideration, how flat it is. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I prefer lean organizations with the focus on employee development and customer satisfaction. And what you see in this week's lesson, use it as a guide. There we go. I'm going to continue to publish on both Blackboard and MS Teams. Feel free to use either one. It's a little bit more work on my part, but it's fine. Whichever one you're most comfortable in. I'm going to publish a quiz this week, and it's going to be short. I'm going to give you plenty of time and allow a couple of chances. I usually have them open the window for a couple of days. I'll spit it out there like that again. It's designed to do two things. One, to give you some points. So let's keep you up on that, and to see if you're grasping the concepts so far. I believe last semester it was a 5 to 10 question multiple choice type of deal. I'll probably do the same thing this semester for this first quiz. So I just checked your syllabus, and I think we're doing fine. We're on track. So if you guys have any questions or need anything from me, please let me know. I'm always available. I don't anticipate doing too much travel in the next week, although the following week I'll be in Las Vegas and Minneapolis. But still, I'm available. So anyhow, thanks. I hope you had a great weekend, and I look forward to this week.